So my name is Leisha Towns. I was Leisha Jones when I was at JMU. I'm from a small town in Virginia called Montrose.
And my name is DArtagnan Towns, and I am from south side of Richmond, Virginia, Chesterfield County.
What majors did you guys take at JMU, and what was your graduation year?
So I'm class of 98, and I majored in speech communications and public relations, and I minored in marketing.
And I am class of 1997. Took 5 years to graduate on the football scholarship. Majored in business management and minored in human resources.
What organizations were you guys involved in at JMU?
So I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Iota Alpha chapter at James Madison University. I was also involved in the Women of Color and the Contemporary Gospel Singers, better known as CGS.
Excellent. And I was on the JMU football team, and I became a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, ART, in 1995, and have enjoyed it ever since.
I should also mention that I was a member of the JMU volleyball team, which will be important when we get to the how we met question.
How long have you two been married?
We got
20?
Go ahead.
20 years.
Yeah, next month will be 20 years. We got married in June 2001, so June 16th, 2021 will be 20 years.
And we've known each other for 26 years. Is that the right math?
20, yeah,
94?
okay.
94? No, 27 years.
Okay, 27.
Whatever.
How did you guys meet?
That depends on who you ask. If you ask me, as a member of the volleyball team, and he was on the football team, when you get to campus, initially you get there ahead of fall semester, so there's mostly athletes on campus, and so I had met all kinds of people from all kinds of sports, and I remember there was my roommate that somebody was friends with everybody, and so I get a knock on my door one night, freshman year, I'm new at college, and this guy is standing there looking for my roommate. Well, I was like, she's not here, you can wait. So he sat down and he waited and he waited and he waited, and we talked and talked and talked. She never came back. So he fell asleep, and I slept in a loft. So I remember in the morning I woke up and I looked down and he was there, and I was like, I'm gonna get thrown out of college. I'm a freshman, I'm dumb, I had no idea. And I couldn't remember his name. So I needed him to leave, and like, dude, you gotta go. So he was like, next time I call this room, it's so we can hang out. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, bye. And sure enough, we started hanging out after that. And thus began 3 years of very, very good friendship. I know our JMU peers will not believe us, but we were the best of friends for 3 solid years before things changed.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have to go with that explanation. But I will say that I noticed in Leisha when we were on campus and we were walking. I think we were going to practice and they were going to breakfast. And I saw her and her volleyball friends up on the hillside there. And I just yelled out, like, hey! And I said, my name is Dee. And she said, all right, sounds good. And I said, well, all right, girls, I'll see you all at D Hall. And that was the first time I saw her. And then after that, I think Leisha's comment here was probably the first major introduction that we had to each other was in her bedroom.
When/how did you know your partner was the one?
So for me, I remember being at a party. We threw a party in my apartment. I was living off campus with my girls. They're still my girls to this day. They were my wedding, our wedding. and everything. Anyway, I remember we threw a party, and I was sick. I had this asthma, hay fever situation going on. It was horrible. And I was in the back bedroom during this awesome party. I mean, the party's off the hook. Anyway, Mr. Party Animal, and any of our JMU people will know that this guy loves to party. So Party Animal leaves the party to go buy me some medicine to help me feel better. Now, I was allergic to the medicine, but that is besides the point. It was the thought that counted. And I remember thinking somebody who would stop what they're doing, you know, even in the midst of all that was going on, and it was a killer party. To take care of you is the kind of person that you want to keep in your life forever.
That is so nice. Sorry I tried to kill you on the first time. There you go. So, I mean, I knew I had something special when that morning when I left and I told Leisha that I was going to call back to the room and only ask for her. That was pretty much the beginning of everything. Thereafter, we hung out all the time. You'd see us at D Hall, you'd see us on campus. And just like she said before, I mean, people thought we were already dating, but we weren't. I mean, we were just very, very good friends. And, you know, we introduced her to my family and her family, and they all thought the same thing. And we're like, no, we're just hanging out. We're just friends. That's it. But there were, you know, a couple of instances, time went on, and, you know, I got to the point where I figured that, you know, this was probably going to be the number one person in my life going forward. And so I made some good decisions to continue to talk to her and hang out with her. And then the rest is history.
What's your secret to staying together?
So I don't think that there is a secret. I mean, we have had people ask us that, you know, the time flies for one thing. You have a couple of kids, and we did that, and named one of them Madison after our beloved university. And you, I would say that the most important part is if it's the person you want to be with and the relationship is right, have hard conversations. Like the stuff that would hurt you or you think would be difficult, those are the things you need to tackle. Because left unchecked, they become a problem. And that we didn't know going in. We you know, been all over the place. There's been times when we're on the same page and times when we are not even on the same planet. But what we did do right is talk. And it's not always easy, but if it's the person you want and the relationship that's right, you take leaving off the table, and then you figure out how to move forward. For us, that's just been it. We have had hard conversations. We've gotten it right, we've gotten it wrong, but we've always done it together. And I think, you know, give each other some patience and space because we're all kind of growing up together and figuring it out together. But I would say, you know, at the end of the day, have really hard conversations that maybe make you a little uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, are exactly what you need to move forward together. That's what I think.
And I think it was good communication for one. You know, a lot of prayer, a lot of, you know, conversations with people you trust and what have you. But at the end of the day, I mean, I couldn't see myself without Leisha, and that was pretty much the bulk of it. You know, she's my rock. She's been with me for a long time. She was my road dog in the beginning, always my best friend. And you know, it's best to me, I would think that it's best to start out with that type of relationship to where you kind of know a lot about each other, and so you kind of know how to deal with each other in certain instances. And you know that, you know, if you're meant to be, then you know, those conversations have to come up, and you have to make decisions. And you know, ours was to stay together regardless, just like the wedding vows. Yep. That was a good pointing.